All right. Our next grant here that I would like to invite on stage is Alfredo the CTO of Hoken Tech, talking about his EOS full game contract grants. Is Alfredo? I see he's in the crowd as a listener. We'll approve you to speak. Should be good to go. Yes, we can hear you. Welcome.
Great. Thanks, all. And did you know why I joined the EOS blockchain? Simple, by gaming. Because at the start of the EOS blockchain, there was incredible gaming like Ace Knight, Ace Dota, and so other games that little by little they start growing on the EOS blockchain. But as soon as several blockchain emerge on the space, these games also perish on the EOS blockchain, and day by day the user started to abandon those games. That is why I figured out how these games are leaving the EOS blockchain. And starting to gather information, I saw that almost there wasn't a frame or guide and tutorial about the creation of a game on the EOS blockchain. And then I gathered all the information and the knowledge to create a game on the EOS blockchain, and we created a simple test game on the EOS testnet blockchain to try to get a card game based on whatever we wanted. And for that test, we used our city in Italy, where the cards are the monuments of the cities. A test that went good because also there are several gamers that tested our games that you can also play with your test EOS account. And we also asked to an artist, international artist, if you want to create his own blockchain game on EOS testnet. And he said yes, and for that game, we used his painting for the cards. At this point, what we tested so far, we discovered that our tested the game can be played on every device. For example, we tested on a PlayStation 5, on Apple Watch, Tesla car, smart fridge, and other things that support a browser. For example, computer, smartphone, and so on. One of the problems that we faced to create this game, it was the login function, because to test and to speed up the test, we use the old system to integrate the private key and the account, the EOS account, a system that of course is not good. And this is why we applied for Pomelo, because to gather funds to upgrade the game and finally to release the full code of the game, because what we want is to give everyone the capability to create his own blockchain game. In that case, not only we develop and upgrade the game itself that is already available, but everyone can customize his own game with his own graphic. For example, imagine EOS support or Tetrad or EOSP, that they can create and customize their own game with images. And with more funds we can gather on Pomelo, we can also upgrade the smart contract to use NFTs already on the Atomic Hub marketplace. So in this case, the final view of the smart contract will be an open source game that everyone can use it and also upgrade it with more function. For example, the multiplayer system, score point system, dedicated decks, and so on. In this case, everything will be published on our GitHub, Hoken Tech, that you can will be released the full code. So both the smart contract and the front end code, everything will be public, and you can fork the GitHub and start customize your own game with a simple step, because we also write all the steps to customize the game and deploy on the EOS blockchain, mainnet blockchain.
30 seconds.
Yes, and in this case, everyone will win, because if our game will be successful, we expect at least 100 fork of the same game. So 100 fork means 100 games developed and deployed on the EOS mainnet. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much, Alfredo, for your presentation.
Thanks to you.
Okay. And last but definitely not least, I'd like to invite